I'll tell you what, guys. The wave picked up considerably. They were like this video on camera. Wow. Whoa. Hold on. You on the boat, Denny? You make it, Denny? Holy cow. Woohoo. They picked up. Went down. Within 45 minutes. It picked up. Wow. Good morning, guys, from Puerto Galera. Check out our view today. It is raining. You guys see it? Evidently there's a storm coming through the Philippines, and I guess we're getting some of it here. But I'll tell you what, last night we were eating dinner, and you know, the sun was going down, and all of a sudden out in the distance all you seen was like lightning in the sky. So I set up my camera to check it out. This was going on probably hours, literally hours out in the distance. I set the camera up around 8 o'clock, and I mean, it was just beautiful to see the lightning out in the distance, and kind of reminded me of, you know, heat lightning. You guys remember, I remember when I was a kid, we used to go outside at night in the summertime and just watch the heat lightning. It was just neat to see. There was no, I mean, you didn't hear thunder or anything like that. It's just flashes in the sky and flashes in the sky here. This went on for hours. I think I came out around 10:30, 11 o'clock again just to look, and man, it was still going on the whole time. But that was pretty neat. Anyways, today we have, well, we're supposed to go out, you know, why not, I guess. Going into water, you're going to get wet. I mean, rain's not going to stop you. The visibility probably won't be the greatest because the sun's not out. But so we're supposed to do 2 dives, and then this evening is going to be cool. We have something else set up. We're supposed to go out tonight on a boat and do some squid fishing. Evidently they get the lights out and shine the light, you know, out in the water, and I guess the squid come up, and we're gonna do some squid fishing. That's gonna be cool. I'm excited for that. I've never done anything like that in my life, so it's gonna be fun. So anyways, I guess we're gonna get in the water here soon and do some diving. Who said you can't go diving in the rain, right?
Yeah.
Right, Lut? We just got back from our first dive, and of course my GoPro wasn't working, so I didn't get no footage, but I will get footage here of Lut. I think the rain gives her energy. Giving you energy, Lut?
Yeah. If you don't get the energy when it's raining, it's cold.
Right. I mean, it doesn't matter, I mean.
But when you go to the bottom, perfect. Perfect.
But listen, if you dive in the rain, you might get wet, Lut.
Huh?
If you dive in the rain, you might get wet.
Then dive in the rain.
Is it okay to dive in the rain?
Dive in the rain.
Dive in the rain.
Yeah. Are you ready? Alright, let's go.
Hey guys, I don't know, but hit the power button on my GoPro and nothing. Tucked it in my shirt, or I tucked in my BCD, practice on diving, practice on buoyancy, and we were down, got met the 1 minute mark on this past dive. We were only down how many meters? Maybe 10 to 12. 13.6 was the deepest, but broke the 1 minute cherry, and I had, I think, like 7 bars when it came up. So anyways, we are definitely going to go out and get our second dive in, and hopefully the camera works on the second dive.
All right, here we are. We are in the water. Just got in. Everything's okay. Things are looking good, looking good. Of course, I will not ever pass up a turtle. That's the hawksbill turtle. Won't ever pass up a turtle. Gotta film him. Just a beautiful creature. Check it out. A few videos ago, I did this. It's called a electric scallop. But this is a great shot. You can see in there that looks like electric going back and forth. It's actually light reflecting off of its lips. But amazing shot there. I was so proud of this. I actually found him. The old lionfish. He was tucked up in. He wasn't too big. He was kind of small, but I was just proud. I was proud that I found a lionfish on my own. Nobody had to point it out. So I'm picking up things gradually while I'm under the water. There's Lut. I don't know what the heck Lut was doing. She wasn't filming on the second dive. But I'm like, what are you doing? And she looks up. Peace. Everything's cool. See ya. I just came down to film these guys because I think they're so neat. Then all of a sudden, out of the right-hand side, appears this guy. Now, I think it's a trumpet fish, but he came in and he was looking at all them little fish, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe he's coming in to get a meal. But he came really close to me. I'd actually back up. That's how close he got. I mean, look at his eyes. That's how close he got to me. And he was just there. Like I said, just hanging out. Let me film him. Turning sideways. Posing for the camera. And then he just kind of moseyed away, and see you later. This is, from my understanding and what I looked up, it's a spotted pufferfish. This fish was pretty big, but it just hovered there and allowed me to take its photo. It didn't swim away. It just hung out. Spotted pufferfish is what I think. This is a sea cucumber, or a sea cucumber. This thing was probably a good 2 foot long and about the size of a football, with all them spikes all over his back. I've never seen anything until today like that. And then over to the right hand side was this sea cucumber. He was a little smaller, but man, I almost swam by it. I thought it was a piece of coral. Lut was the one that actually pointed it out to me. Then here's a black sea frog. See his little hand right there? See how he's pushing off that coral to kind of get himself in position? I'm trying to get myself in position to get a good shot at him. But look at his little hands. I just think they're neat. He was a pretty nice size, but they're called a black sea frog. I've seen a white sea frog, and I've seen a black sea frog, and I've seen a baby black sea frog already. Then I had to stop by and check out Mr. Nemo. How you doing? How's the wife? How's the kids? Everybody's doing okay? Good. Tell the wife, tell the kids I said hello. Came across the crate snake. He just cruising along, going into coral, pokes his head in the coral right there. Then he backs out. Then he turns like right at me, and I had to back away. I mean, these are deadly snakes. I'm like, yo, man, I respect your space. I'm out of here. This was probably the coolest thing I've seen all day. The yellow trumpet fish. I don't know, he's maybe about 1.5 feet long or whatever, and he just hung out there. Hung out there, let me film him. But I mean, bright yellow. When you see him, you know it's a yellow trumpet fish. Check it out, guys. Within 45 minutes, when we left, it was raining. 45 minutes in the ocean. Came up. This is what's going on here. It's rocking. This is from that storm that's coming through the Philippines.
But it was rather interesting out there and getting another rain's coming. It was rather interesting out there. Getting on the boat. Getting on the boat. Rather interesting to get up on the rain here. Rather interesting getting up on the boat. Man. It was definitely a challenge. I didn't know if Denny was going to make it.
It was touch and go.
It was touch and go. But you can see the dock out there. I don't know if you can see it well. I think it's going up and down and up and down. So yeah. Then over there it's sunny like. Bright skies. This way, dark skies. Man, it's getting stronger. I don't know if it's high tide or what, but it is definitely getting stronger. The water coming in. Maybe got a few white caps there. I'm going to walking up to the one store here. They got this little store up here. And guess what they got? They got a Philadelphia cheesesteak. Old Lud ordered it yesterday, and I took a bite of it. And I'm like, wow, that was good. So that's where I'm heading. All right, so there it is, the Philadelphia cheesesteak. Like I said, Lud ordered one the other day. I took a bite of it, and it was pretty good. They're not using ribeye, but whatever meat they are using, it is pretty tasty. They put peppers in it, but I pulled the peppers out. Not a big pepper guy. And there we go. Not a big pepper guy, so I pulled them out of there. But you know what? For a small little place like this, you know, here in Sabang, Puerto Galera, I'm first of all, I'm surprised to even have a cheesesteak. Second of all, I'm surprised it's pretty good, so I'm gonna dig into it. Man, this storm is whipping up a lot of stuff. That boat is called the Medusa. The waves are so strong, it flipped that boat right over. Wow. That's the Warlock right there. That's one we always go out on. This is the Medusa. And it has flipped it. Wow. All right, now they're down there rescuing the Medusa.
Titanic?
Came out now, yeah, the Titanic as Lud's calling it. But now they're rescuing the Medusa. That's a shame. It's a shame that happened like that, you know it?
Yeah.
Wow. We were down there collecting everything that fell out of it, put it up on the shoreline so it didn't wash out the sea on them. Man. I mean, it has not given up. You guys see the dock out there? Look at that dock just, man, it's just rippling up and down. Waves are crashing. All right, guys, you know what? Things got a little hairy here. You know, the Warlock was up, it was floating, and a couple guys were out in it, and they were kind of just bailing a little bit of the water that was in there out. And all of a sudden, thing took a nosedive, came up, took another nosedive. When it took the nosedive, just started taking on water. And within 2 to 3 minutes, the boat filled up, and thought it was going to sink. Let me show you here. They, like I said, they were in it when it started filling up. So they quickly got it over here to the side of this side right here by this little beach area here. And it didn't flip over, didn't do nothing. They just kind of got it over here, drug it in, tied it up. The engine never went under, so that's a good thing. So the engine didn't flood out with water. But it was, you know, it was a little, I was like, oh man, that's our ride there. I mean, that's our boat we go scuba diving on and everything.
The positive thing, the engine didn't go under, so it didn't get flooded out. They'll bail out the water and check it all over and fire it up and get it going. Unlike the Medusa was flipped over. That engine took on water and everything. Tide's going out now, so it's not as strong. It's definitely calmed down. I don't know, it's around 6 o'clock, something like that. I know I said we had planned to go out and do a squid hunt tonight. I might wipe that water off. Do a squid hunt tonight, but obviously that's been canceled. Hey, nope. Even if it wasn't canceled, I'm not gonna. No way, you'd be a fool to go out in this weather. But tomorrow's another day, right? We'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, you know, it's sad when things like this happen because people make their living off of this. You know, the boats and, you know, things are bad so as it is, and then to have something like this happen, you know, it's sad to see. It's sad to see. But these things happen. This is Mother Nature. One thing, guys, we cannot control Mother Nature, that's for sure. But it happens. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Like I said, I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow, what the weather's gonna be like, or if, you know, the boat's gonna be able to go out. Hopefully tide's out. I'll comb the beach line here and see if any valuables washed up on the beach here. Maybe we'll find chunks of gold, right? So anyways, guys, you know what, I did a time lapse of this storm today as it was rolling in. So that's what I'm gonna leave you with. So anyways, you guys take care of yourself, take care of each other, take care of the sick, the elderly, and the young. Your pets, take care of your pets, and enjoy the time lapse.